Hello there. Thank you so much for joining us. This is News Channel Nebraska. My name's Eric McKay. Let's take a look at our top headlines today. It hasn't been smooth sailing, or rather flying, at Newark Liberty International Airport over the past few weeks. That includes Monday night, where planes were handled by as few as 3 air traffic controllers, causing some flights to stay grounded for more than 2 hours. That's on top of recent technical issues, which have also hindered travel plans. But one carrier says the situation's being addressed. John Lawrence has more.
Flying in and out of the Garden State hasn't been great.
Lately, there's been a lot of curiosity about the increase in delays and cancellations at Newark Airport.
Those travel headaches are largely from recent air traffic control outages, which in some cases led to a lack of communication between flight crews and the tower. But in a message sent to frequent flyers on Monday, United Airlines says their policies and procedures can handle any problems.
It is absolutely safe to fly. Our pilots are highly trained professionals. There are incredibly skilled teams at both United and the FAA looking after you and your flight.
United officials also praised the Department of Transportation's initial plan to update air traffic control systems nationwide and boost controller staffing.
The DOT will convene a delay reduction meeting this Wednesday with all airlines who have flights at Newark. The goal is to have a manageable number of flights land at Newark.
AAA reports more than 45 million people plan to travel at least 50 miles from home this Memorial Day weekend. While the majority of these trips will be made by car, United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby says, quote, neither the FAA nor United will ever compromise on safety. John Lawrence, News Channel Nebraska.
When the next severe weather event happens, don't get caught in the dark. Power your kitchen, HVAC, and communication systems with a Jackery solar-capable generator. Just click on our YouTube affiliate shopping tab and you're on your way.
Whether it's planes, trains, automobiles, or buses, even cruise ships, all manner of transportation will be used for the upcoming Memorial Day holiday period, which is right around the corner. AAA estimates more than 45 million people will travel at least 50 miles from home from May 22nd through May 26th. That would be a new Memorial Day travel weekend record. The previous mark set 2 decades ago in 2005 when 44 million people took a trip. The majority of travelers later this month will be heading out by car. The good news, stopping to fill up at the pump shouldn't hurt as much. The average price of a gallon of gas in Nebraska, $2.96 right now, 33 cents cheaper than this time last year. 2 Southeast Nebraskans recovering from injury suffered in an ATV crash. It happened on the north side of the town of Blue Springs. The Gage County Sheriff's Office says 2 35-year-old residents were northbound on a street when they lost control and rolled into a ditch. Both riders were ejected and airlifted to UNMC Hospital in Omaha with what were called serious injuries. There's yet to be any update to their condition. Well, it's Election Day in Omaha. Voters deciding whether Omaha Mayor Jean Stothert assumes an unprecedented 4th term or if she gets unseated by Douglas County Treasurer John Ewing. Stothert says her goals now remain the same as when she first ran 12 years ago.
My number 1 responsibility is keeping the citizens safe. Number 2 is managing the city budget to develop it and manage it and keep taxes as low as we possibly can. The 3rd is economic development and job growth. And the 4th is something I call improving the taxpayer experience, because I want everybody that deals with the city of Omaha, whether it's fire department, police department, planning department, to have a very good experience and get good customer service.
On the other side, current Douglas County Treasurer John Ewing announced his candidacy following the announcement that Stothert would seek a 4th term. Ewing, no stranger to Douglas County residents. He has over 4 decades of public service and says he's ready for the challenge.
Having a plan that goes into South Omaha and also North Omaha, so those 2 parts of the city have an opportunity to have economic development in their neighborhoods, because in a lot of the plans that have been developed over the years, they've been left out. And I believe we should create an economy that works for everyone. And then really looking at the basic services that are provided to the people of this community in terms of street repair, snow removal, public safety, all of those things.
Polls are open in Omaha until 8 p.m. Tuesday. If you're in Omaha, you can look up your polling place on the Douglas County Election Commission's website. Meanwhile, a candidate for city council in the capital city has been cited for campaigning at a polling place last week. Lincoln police say Maher Aurangzeb filmed himself asking people to vote for him while he was at Pound Middle School. That was one of the polling sites in last week's election. Zeb was cited for misdemeanor electioneering. State law prohibits campaigning within 200 feet of polling place entrances while voting's happening. Adding insult to incrimination, it didn't work. Zeb finished 6th place out of the candidates running for 3 at-large city council seats. Well, the Northeast Nebraska Police Department didn't go far to find their next police chief. Hanky Hazelton has more.
Norfolk has found its new police chief from within. After a months-long search, Brian Ty, a 35-year veteran of the Norfolk Police Division, has been appointed. Ty, who recently served as acting chief, has already made strides in recruitment and community engagement, adding 15 new officers to the force and plans to bring a fresh vision to the Norfolk Police Division.
I care a great deal about the people at the police department, and if I can make this a better place, that's what I want to do. I'm excited about providing the best service possible to the community. I want to be an open book and as transparent as possible.
The decision comes after a period of uncertainty during which former Chief Don Miller, Captain Chad Raymond, and Lieutenant Josh Bauermeister were placed on administrative leave due to misconduct allegations. To move forward, the Norfolk City Council voted to approve settlements with the 3 officers. After a 9-month search for a new chief, they narrowed the field to 3 candidates, with Brian Ty chosen to lead the division forward and Scott Cordis explaining why he was the man for the job.
The sincerity by which he talked about his conviction to the police division was overwhelming. He displayed a sense of pride and commitment and loyalty that was impossible to ignore.
He's got proven leadership skills, so we're going to be in good hands. We've already got a tremendous police department. He's going to add to it and keep it moving the direction we want to see for the city of Norfolk. So I'm very comfortable in his leadership.
With the department shorthanded but solely doing their best to add more officers, Chief Ty said they not only plan to make a positive impact with its citizens, but also a police division that supports its community.
I want to be a department where if economic development is showing some business, the town or the city, that they see the police department as an asset to the community. Same with people moving here with their families. I want them to see the police department as a positive pillar to the community.
Moving forward, Brian Ty will continue his role as the interim, and then on May 16th, he will officially be sworn in as the new chief of the Norfolk Police Division. In Norfolk, Hanky Hazelton, News Channel, Nebraska.
And 24 hours after Norfolk named its new police chief, its neighbor about 50 miles south doing the same. Columbus Mayor Jim Bulkley announced Tuesday morning that he's selected Al Fear to be the Platte County town's next police chief. Fear comes to Columbus from Lamar, Colorado, where he's been chief for less than a year. Named to the post in July of last year. He's also worked in law enforcement in Sterling, Colorado and Cedar Rapids, Iowa. He takes over for Charles Shearer, who retired back in March. Bulkley's choice subject to city council approval. The council will take that up at their next meeting on Monday. A central Nebraska city recognizing National Police Week and Peace Officers Memorial Day during a ceremony on Monday. Community members gathered Monday evening outside the City of Kearney and Buffalo County Law Enforcement Center for a ceremony honoring law enforcement officers who've lost their lives in the line of duty. The police memorial event featured the national anthem, a bagpipe-led wreath laying, the playing of taps, and a rifle salute by the Police Honor Guard. Kearney Police Chief Brian Waugh started the event in Kearney 6 years ago as a way to further the connection between cops and the community.
Policing is a dangerous yet noble profession, one in which dedicated, brave, selfless men and women willingly volunteer to enter. They swear a solemn oath to protect and serve. In my humble opinion, there is no higher calling. In this profession, we take the time to recognize the best of us who have been killed in the line of duty. We also acknowledge and embrace those surviving families. We must never forget.
The most recent police deaths in Nebraska include State Patrol Trooper Kyle McCasey, who died in February of this year while working a crash on I-80 near Ashland during a snowstorm. Coresco police officer Ross Bartlett died in the line of duty in April of last year, also while making a traffic stop. And finally, a $600,000 field turf replacement project is underway at Beatrice High School's House of Orange. The superintendent of the district announced Monday night the field will be getting a name, Cam Jurgens Field. Jurgens played tight end, fullback, linebacker, and punter for the Orangemen before going on to play center at the University of Nebraska, where he was named an All-Big Ten performer. Jurgens was drafted in 2022 with the 51st pick by the Philadelphia Eagles. The fourth-year center earned Pro Bowl honors this past season, playing for the Super Bowl champs. Beatrice School Superintendent Jason Alexander says plans are to hold an event in the upcoming weeks in conjunction with the field naming, since Jurgens will be busy with NFL action this fall. Last month, Jurgens signed a 4-year contract extension with Philadelphia for $68 million, second highest among NFL centers, only to the Kansas City Chiefs' Creed Humphrey. You can stay up to date with the very latest by following us online. Head to newschannelnebraska.com and click on the News tab. There you can also follow us on X, like us on Facebook and Instagram as well. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day. This is News Channel Nebraska.